It's about the little things, the quiet signals, the effortless body language, and the subtle tension that pulls her in without her realizing why. These aren't over-the-top gestures. They're low-key, smooth, and deeply effective. In this video, I'm breaking down 7 the most underrated flirting moves that silently spark serious attraction. Stick around to the end, because once you start using these, she'll be thinking about you long after you've left the room. 1. Standing close, but not touching. Attraction is often born in the space between two people, the invisible space charged with anticipation. Standing close enough that she can feel your presence without actual physical contact creates a magnetic field of tension. It's quiet, yet powerful. She notices the way your arm hovers near hers, how your energy seems to wrap around her without touching her. This is especially effective in settings where close proximity is natural, waiting in line, walking side by side, or sitting next to each other in a booth. She starts to notice your scent, the warmth radiating from you, and even your breathing rhythm. The proximity becomes a subtle tease, like you could touch her at any moment, but choose not to. That restraint builds intrigue. It makes her wonder what it would feel like if you closed that gap. And when you eventually do, even in the smallest way, the effect is 10 times more intense. 2. The smirk over the smile. A smirk is more than just a half smile, it's a message. It tells her that you're confident, playful, and maybe even a bit mischievous. It doesn't try too hard, it's effortless. And that's why it works. While a full smile might come across as friendly or eager, a smirk is layered with suggestion. It can mean, "I'm enjoying this," or "You're interesting," or "I know something you don't." It sparks curiosity and subtly shifts the power dynamic. Pair it with steady eye contact, and you've just created a moment that lingers. Use it when she says something funny, when she teases you, or even in silence. It keeps her guessing and adds a mysterious edge to your presence. And most importantly, it makes her want to figure you out. 3. Using her name in the middle of a sentence. There's psychology behind why hearing your name feels so personal. It triggers attention. It creates intimacy. It subtly signals, "I see you. I'm present with you." Using her name in conversation isn't just polite, it's magnetic. Instead of talking to her like any other person, using her name pulls her deeper into the moment. It makes her feel recognized and emotionally seen. Try saying something like, "You know what I think, Sarah?" instead of just, "You know what I think." The difference is powerful. This technique is especially potent when combined with eye contact or during more personal parts of the conversation. It works even better if you say it during compliments or when she's opening up. It makes her feel like the center of your attention, which builds attraction naturally. 4. Casually brushing against her. Touch is one of the most intimate and emotionally triggering senses, but it doesn't have to be overt. In fact, subtle, fleeting touches are often more powerful than deliberate ones. Let's say you're walking side by side and your arms brush for just a moment. Or you're both reaching for your drinks and your fingers briefly graze. These small, natural touches create a flicker of tension that catches her off guard, in a good way. Why does it work? Because it blurs the line between intentional and accidental. She'll start wondering, was that on purpose? That uncertainty creates emotional arousal. It keeps her brain replaying that moment, analyzing it, and associating those feelings with you. The key is to be smooth. Don't overdo it. 1 or 2 accidental touches during an interaction is enough to make her hyper-aware of your presence without crossing any lines. 5. Letting silence do the talking. Confident men are comfortable with silence. Nervous men rush to fill every second with words. So when you allow a moment of quiet to linger, especially after something flirty, personal, or funny, it builds tension in a way words never could. Imagine you're mid-conversation. You both laugh, and then you pause. You hold her gaze. Maybe you smile slightly. Maybe you take a slow sip of your drink. And in that moment of silence, she starts to feel it. The chemistry, the tension. the desire. Silence gives her time to absorb you, to feel something rather than just hear something. It also creates a kind of suspense. What's he going to say next? Is he waiting for me to say something? These micro moments are gold when it comes to creating attraction. 6. Lightly adjusting her hair or jewelry. Touching someone's personal space, especially their hair or accessories, can be incredibly intimate if the timing and chemistry are right. This move works best once you've already established a bit of rapport. If a strand of hair falls into her face, you can gently tuck it behind her ear while keeping eye contact. Or if her necklace is twisted, casually straighten it while making a flirty remark. These aren't just helpful gestures, they're loaded with subtle meaning. It tells her you're paying close attention, that you're confident enough to enter her personal space, and that you're not afraid to be a little bit bold. Just make sure the moment feels natural. If she's laughing and relaxed, or leaning into you already, it's the perfect time. 7. Leaning in when she speaks. When she's talking, leaning in slightly sends a clear message. I'm listening. I care. You have my full attention. It instantly creates a feeling of closeness and intimacy. This is especially effective in crowded environments like bars, restaurants, or social events. It gives her the impression that everything around you fades out and that you're completely locked in on her. This makes her feel special. The real magic happens when you lean in slowly, make eye contact, and then, after a moment, lean back as if you're pulling her in without trying. This gentle push and pull dynamic creates subconscious intrigue. It makes her want to keep your attention and continue the connection. These moves aren't about manipulation. They're about emotional presence, timing, and reading the moment. The most powerful kind of flirting doesn't need to scream. It whispers. It lets her feel the moment, get curious, and crave more. Master these techniques and you'll stand out, not because you said something clever, but because you made her feel something she can't quite explain. If you found this helpful, hit that like, subscribe, and get ready, because we've got a lot more coming to help you become the man women can't stop thinking about.